Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. I'm Ashley. So I decided to do a quick and easy foundation routine with powder using the Fenty Beauty powder foundation. So if you are interested into seeing how I got this look, then definitely please keep watching. Okay, so my face has already been washed and moisturized. So only thing that I have to do is just prime. And I typically use two primers. So I'm going to use the Fenty in the matte primer. I really don't have a lot left. I'm like at the very end, but we're going to use this up. This may be my last time. But let me see. All right, that should be enough. So we're gonna go in with a little bit of primer, not a lot, because as you can see, it ain't much in this little thing, child. Okay, let's go in the trash. So just put just a little bit more, definitely around the areas where I tend to get oily. I do have oily combination skin, more so on the oily side, even though I believe it's gotten better over the last year or so. But I do like to go in with the Lancôme Base Pro. This is a pretty good. It does have a blurring effect. It is kind of on the pricey side, so you know there's other primers out there, but I like to use just because it does give like a blurring effect to your pores and skin. So I just kind of spread that gently all over. And since we are using a powder foundation, I always go in with my concealer process first. And I don't spot conceal or anything like that or anything. I do have blemishes all over my skin, but I'm okay with that. So I do like to highlight under my eyes because I have small eyes, so this does give me a nice, you know, brighten eye effect. So, and this is in the shade 390. I'm just gonna put that under there like that. And that is it. I am also going to use the It Cosmetics Perfect Lightning, and this is in the shade Radiant Honey. And I'm only using this because the shade 390 in the Fenty concealer is not light enough. Once I blend it in, it pretty much looks like my skin tone. So I use this just to give it a brightening effect. And once I'm out of that concealer, then I'll just buy a brighter concealer. But for now, we're gonna use what we have. So, okay. So now we're just gonna go in, and I'm using a beauty blender or a beauty sponge, whatever you wanna call it. It is already damped and ready to go. So I'm just gonna do like that. And also put it a little bit on my eyelids as well. And then just kind of bring it outward. And sometimes when I'm in a rush, I may or may not put concealer under my eyes. It really just depends. But here lately, I like doing it, so I make time to make sure I can conceal under my eyes. I just really like the way a highlighted under eye gives. And not like an extra bright under eye, but just, you know, a little something. I love the way it gives, so. That is one of my main steps. But I have done foundation routines and a quick and easy routine with no concealer under the eye, and you look just fine. So now I'm gonna go in with the Fenty foundation. This is in the shade 410, and we're going to give her open. And I like to use a huge fluffy brush for my foundation routines. That's just the way I like to use it, because if it's something quick and easy, I'm not going for a full coverage foundation. I'm not a full coverage foundation person anyways. I like light to medium foundation. If I'm going for full, depends on where I'm going and what I'm doing. But typically, I ain't going nowhere to be having on that much makeup. So if I just want to hurry up and throw something on, I like to use powder foundation. And before I bought this one, I was using the powder foundation by Tarte. It was the Amazonian clay one, and that foundation, I loved it, and I still have it, but it's almost gone. So it's like this one came out just in time, and so when I got this one, I fell in love with the Fenty, but I would still go back and use the one from Tarte because the color match is perfect for me, and I like to throw on a powder foundation when I'm not really trying to do too much, and I use a huge fluffy brush so that it covers a lot of surface while I'm putting it on. And then, you know, just hit it like that, and it's pretty much on. Now, it's not like covering, you know, all my blemishes and nothing like that, but I don't want it to. I just want it to look like, you know, I at least tried a little bit for when I'm walking out the house. So that's really all I do. And if I want more coverage, then I'll just put more coverage. If not, then I'll just leave it as is. But this large fluffy brush really does cover a lot of ground, and it's kind of dense as well, so it packs a lot. So this is why I like this. All right, so now on to setting it. Now, typically what I've learned with using this Fenty powder, sometimes I may or may not use a setting powder. It just depends on where I'm going and if I feel fancy or not. If I feel fancy and where I'm going and what I have on, then I'll go the extra mile and doing the extra step. But really, if I don't feel that fancy, I'm not doing it. So I do love the Lower Mercier, and this is in the medium, but I'm not gonna put a lot because this Lower Mercier, it does have a slight coverage, so I'm only gonna add this to places where I do tend to get a little oily. So just to like to my cheek area and a little bit on my chin. And this is a good fluffy brush, so it's not that dense, so it's not gonna be highly packed onto my face. And then I'm just gonna use the leftovers to go around other areas of my face, like that. And that's it. That's it. I don't do too much and nothing else. But I also like to go in with the MAC, and this is the Dark Mineralized Skin Finish. And I use another large fluffy brush. Not a whole lot, just to do a quick, you know, little bam, bam, boom. That's it. You don't need too much, huh? Something like that. You know? That's it. That's all you need. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. And to set it, because you may be looking a little powdery depending on how much you have on, I love the Smashbox primer water. And I've had this for a while now because this is like a little, I guess, promotion it had. So I just spray this on. Like that. Get that good and moist. And I also like to take the Beauty Blender and just lightly tap that in. And I feel like once you tap in that setting spray, it makes it more skin-like. It doesn't look powdery. It doesn't look really cakey. It just settles in really, really nice once you just pack everything in with your Beauty Blender. or whatever, sponge, whatever you call it. Okay, and that is it. So now it is time for me to do my bronzing. Okay, and I forgot to mention, I do not contour, you know, all of that. So if you do any of those steps, you can do it before or after, depending on if you're using powder or liquid. Only thing I do is bronze my face. That's just my process. So I'm using the Fenty in the Mocha Mami. I really love this color. So, and I am using the Fenty, what is this? Cheek Hugger bronzing powder thing. And I just go in like so. You know, cause when you rush and you just, you know, you just got to hair up and get it on in. You ain't got time to be, you know. Like that. Okay, just do a little quick. Do a little quick. All right, and one thing that I have absolutely fallen in love with is also putting bronzer in your eyes, on your crease. I am not an eyeshadow person whatsoever, but I cannot live without this step. I find myself, if I happen not to put no bronzer in my eye crease, I don't feel right. And then I do like to put it up under my eyelid, right there. I don't know why I don't feel right when I'm putting on bronzer in my crease, but I don't. And I guess because I'm not an eyeshadow person, I don't know, eyeshadow just does not look good on me. Like, I can put on eyeshadow and I can put it on and people will tell me, no, your eyeshadow looks good, it's pretty. And I really think they be lying. Like, no, it's not, it's ugly. Like, I feel like eyeshadow on me, I look like a clown. And other people wear eyeshadow and they're just beautiful. They have the eyes for it. It matches their eyes. Me, I feel like, girl, what are you doing? You need to be at somebody's Ringling brother or something, because it's just not it, you know? So now I'm just throwing on these eyebrows. And although I do feel like eyebrows is a must when it comes to doing your makeup, but I don't do a whole lot with my eyebrows. I just let the natural shape of my eyebrows kind of fill in themselves. I don't use concealer or anything like that. The only time I use concealer on my eyebrows is if I really mess something up. But for the most part, I can put on my eyebrows without having to use concealer. Right. We're gonna put a little brow gel on. Brow gel is an absolute must for me because my actual brow hairs are very long to the point to where I have to cut them, and they actually they will form a curl. That's how long my eyebrow hairs will grow. So I have to put on some type of brow gel, and this one I'm using is from Lancôme. I really love this one from Lancôme because based on the brush, the bristles, you can pretty much shape your eyebrow with it. And so if you just want to throw on some eyebrows and without using a pencil or whatever product, you can just use that. And sometimes I'll go over it with the one from Benefit. And the reason why I go over it because Benefit has a much stronger hold than the one from Lancôme. But if my hair was in like a bun or something, then I would use just the Lancôme only. But since my hair is going to be down, I do like to kind of put a little bit of the benefit on top because it'll be a stronger hold. So, and the main difference in between the two, the benefit is clear. The one from Lancôme is brown, it's tinted, so it kind of fills in some gaps wherever you need it. So now that we finished that, we're gonna go on to blush. I am a blush queen. Not only am I a lipstick fanatic, obsessor, whatever you want to call it, I love blush. I don't buy blush as much as I buy lipstick, but I love blush. And today we're going to use the one from MAC and Patrick Star, and this is the Take Me Home. Love this blush. Love this blush. Like, whenever I use all of this up, I'm going to have to find a dupe because I just absolutely love it. Like, the color is like perfect, especially if you just want like a flush of color, but not really too, you know, not really too bright. For if you're a brown skin tone, I think this will be good. I think the main thing about this brush, sometimes you got to dig in there, child. Okay. Alright, so now that we got some blush on, oh, the grand finale is the lashes. And then the grand finale is the lipstick. But we're going to go in with the grand finale. I'm not wearing any false lashes because I don't know how to put them on. So we're going to go with mascara. And my favorite mascara right now, or for a while, is the Benefit Bad Girl Bang. This mascara is like the truth. But this is, I need another tube, so this one is not as potent as a fresh tube is. Because a fresh tube is, I probably would have been done already. That's how good it usually is. Then you got to go on top of them lashes like that. So to all my girls who don't wear false lashes, you got to go on top of them lashes and comb it out like this. Go right on top. Okay, just like that. Now I'm gonna do the other eye. And sometimes I may overdose on mascara because since I don't wear false lashes, I got to go big on the mascara. But this tube is actually starting to dry out. I've been using it for like, I don't know, I feel like damn near a year. It's been well over 6 months. I can tell you that. And so now I like to go over it with the Grandiose from Lancôme, because I feel like it just adds that extra thickness. And this is actually starting to dry out too, but we're gonna go with the floor. Y'all see the difference in them lashes? Get into it. Can you tell? Or am I tripping? Is it just me? And I typically do not. I used to do my bottom lashes, but I stopped doing my bottom lashes. But I'm gonna do them today just for the heck of it. I don't know why I stopped putting on mascara in my bottom lash. I think I just got lazy. But yeah. So last but not least, it's time for the lips, and we're going to use the Fenty cream in the Mauve wise, I absolutely love this color. I feel like this is like a color like, let me see. Let me put it on first and tell you. See, that Mauve wise, it's almost like I woke up like this and you really can't tell me no different. Oh, what y'all think? All right. Well, thank y'all so much for watching my video. This is my quick and easy powder foundation routine. This is how I want to throw on some makeup and look like a little something without doing just a full-on beat process. Like, I feel like it's just almost a beat process, but just with less effort. So, you know, definitely customize it to your liking and how you like to do makeup. But yeah, this is just my quick powder routine. All right, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and please stay tuned for more videos to come.